Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome. Please, sales, converting and marketing high ticket offers. And if you are, or just creating offers that allows you to um, package your expertise. So if you are a professional service provider and you're providing a service, how do you package that in a way that can save you time, but also allows you to make more money? High ticket and or premium, this is for you. And so if you are saying like, hey, I'm having problems in my business, maybe I feel stuck, maybe I don't know if it's a mindset problem or if it's just something with my business operations, it's time for me to pivot or to and the first thing is a mindset shift. And so you have to change your mindset in order to become who you desire to be. You have to shift from chasing money and or chasing clients to providing a service that is anchored in the mission of who you are. Because what happens in between time when you're marketing, where you are getting money, but then maybe there's a dip in your revenue, or you are making money, but then you begin to feel overwhelmed, we have to make a pivot. This does not take away the sustainability and or the anchor and the desire and the mission of why you're running business or who you're called to serve. And eventually after this, I'm going to do a hot become who you want, right? You have to become the person, you have to become the healthy business owner, you have to become the person that, and please to become, right? So you have to become that person that focuses on discipline more than instant gratification. Okay. Instant gratification will kill a business over long term because you're not always going to get, and not to say that that should not be something that you aim for, but if you're not getting sales every week or every day, and then you decide to throw out the entire business versus going in to see how can you improve that, that's chasing instant gratification. So you have to become that person, meaning you have to become resilient, you have to become disciplined, you have to become focused, so that as you're growing a business, as you're growing a team, as you are pouring into your employees or your clients, you will have to. It's a different. So become the person, changing your mindset. And so when you are selling high ticket, meaning a premium offer that is over $1,000, over $2,000 to your customer and your ideal client, they're kind of going past purchasing. Yes, they're purchasing an answer, a solution, a tangible transformation for their business, but they're also buying into the person they see you, right? The way they see you show up in the market, the way they see you serve your other clients, the way they see you take care of your family, the way, and not to say because social media has become like the gold mine when it comes to marketing business. So if you're not talking about your business, your products, your services on these platforms, what are you waiting for? Freely, you can serve and make change in people's lives using social media. You can pop in live, you can make posts, whatever it takes, whatever you are comfortable in doing, but your goal should be to show up and be disciplined, to show that you have that resilience and to continue to work on not only being making money, right? Money as a business owner, that's your goal, you're a CEO, so you need to make money, but further than that, who are you becoming? The other thing is, I believe my values is that being an entrepreneur or running a business is like a calling. It's like being literally called to the marketplace to create tangible transformation. So it's more than just making money, right? So a few things I want you to think about. What is your mission, right? What's your why? How does your story serve your ideal client? What are you providing for them? This is what you should be packaging in that high ticket offer to create value, to drive, right? You have to have a passion or desire or commitment in order to show up in a way of confidence. If you're not confident in what you're selling and what you're offering, come on, nobody's going to want to spend their money with you. Nobody's going to want to give you money if you are afraid to market your service. If you are afraid to market your product, I'm not spending money with your company because that tells me you don't trust your own value. You don't trust what you're serving me, right? And so that's a misalignment of who you have to become and then who you want to be, right? What you want. It all has to be aligned. We have to be, to receive, to become. We have to show up as in who we are, in our power, in confidence, in order to continue to build our business, right? To build teams, okay? To build whatever it may be, to build the vision. You have to become. You should be genuinely you should believe in yourself. You should genuinely believe in you have the answer. You should genuinely believe in this product will make transformation in your life, in your customer's life. It has to that misalignment of selfishness where you're only focusing on making money. You're not going to be able to win if that's your primary focus. It's going to lead you to burnout. It's going to lead you to being overwhelmed. It's going to lead you to feeling defeated. And you know what you have is amazing. You know that you know that you can serve and show up like your business is far beyond just making money. This is your ministry. This is your calling. People literally are searching for you. You are the problem solver and you are the solution and someone is looking for you. But if you are not showing up in a authentic way where people can actually trust you, right? That like, know, and trust that allows you to build up that and to show up in an ethical way is important, right? Please. And this is something I don't know in my private time to make sure that I am in alignment with service. And I don't equate service to poverty and poor, right? You should be charging for your value. You will never be actually, no one can pay you, right? No one can monetarily pay you your worth, but you should be charging your value. And the way we charge that is we literally take a list of if someone was to invest money into you, the tangible return and the result that they get back, is it a 10x? Is it a 5x? Are they able to get back more money? Are they able to get back time? Are you able to free up clarity or bondage in their mind and their spirit, their soul, whatever it may be? Are you able to provide them convenience? Right? I mean, look at Uber Eats. They sell a convenience. They're not providing us with any money. They may save us time when you don't feel like cooking or you can't get out and you can place an order, but they are marketing and selling us convenience. And so what is the convenience? So something that I do in my private time is read. And so business, entrepreneurship, being integral, these things are literally in the Bible. I don't know if you read the Bible or if you believe in that, whatever you may believe in or build in, but that's a principle that I believe in building. And so I actually have been rereading a lot of Proverbs and Ecclesiastes. Reason being is because both of those really teaches us the principles and anchors in not just business, timing, and ownership. And so, in order for you to show up in authority, because that's what your customers and clients are buying, they are buying authority. They're looking at, hey, I may be struggling with this, but I see you have actually conquered this. You have dominion and authority over this problem. So now I'm going to invest in your blueprint. I'm going to invest in your market. I'm going to invest in your mythology. I'm going to invest in your mindset, the principles that you follow. And so, because of that, Proverbs and Ecclesiastes walks us through the emphasis of wisdom, discernment, understanding, patience, application. It's not just about business and but it's about life. And so it helps us. So when you are creating an offer, a high ticket offer, are you thinking about the vital importance of fusing vision with wisdom? Vision and wisdom, because that's how you anchor and position your authority and make the sales, the money, and the execution and the different chains of the marketplace swinging hard. And so you literally position yourself to be the go-to person, to be the sought out person, to be the person that we need. And so we need your business. We need you to show up. You know what I'm saying? We need what you have and what you carry. We need your authority. Last, you do not want, and we talked about positioning that vision with wisdom. And I'm going to take currently a business owner or providing a service. It can even be at a corporate level. And you're thinking about, hey, how can I transition from where I am to where I want to go? Because I feel that I am called to entrepreneurship. I'm called to business ownership. I want you who do not know who I am. Again, my name is Shayna. I am a business consultant. I help ambitious business owners and entrepreneurs scale and start their businesses and create businesses that they love and teams that they love so that they are not experiencing burnout. Okay. Because I was that business owner. I was the one providing the service, showing up to serve, but I wasn't charging my worth. I was not showing up consistently for myself. I was in misalignment of what I was doing. I knew that I was, and then I began to put in so much work, but I was not in alignment to what I was supposed to do and how I was supposed to show up. And so, because of that, it allowed me to make money, but it allowed me to also hit a brick wall of burnout. And so, I do not want you to experience that. I want you to operate in excellence, to operate in your authority and your gift and what you've been called to do. But I want you to do it with well, not just well in your finances, but well in your spirit, in your mind, in your family, and everything else. And so, I don't believe that balance is a real thing. So I don't push balance, 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 but I do push the model of working smart and not hard. Working smart and not hard. So creating a high ticket offer is me working smart and not hard. Me having to show up in market and only needing 3 to 4 or 5 clients to cover my expenses to live the lifestyle that I desire versus 50, 40, and 50 clients is working smart and not hard. And so you don't want to be that person like they talk about like in the dog. I believe this may be in Proverbs where it warns you not to be the dog that goes back to the vomit. Right. I don't want to go back to being burnt out, overworked, overwhelmed, because then I can't show up and serve with authority because I am not my best self. And so I don't know if this is you, right? But I was a person that struggled with people pleasing, that struggled with making sure everybody else is good out before myself. And this began to show up now in my company, in my business, how I now manage right, how I now got, manage my clients. A boundaryless business is a dangerous business because what it does is it says that even though I know and I'm called to the marketplace, I'm called to leadership, I am not able to show up and serve in the way that I desire because I have no boundaries. I'm overworked, I'm overwhelmed, and I'm burnt out. And so I don't want that to be you. That's why I started my consulting firm to help entrepreneurs and business owners not be that person, right? To be able to show up in excellence. And so you don't, in Proverbs, they talk about the dog going back to vomit again. I don't want to be that person, right? I don't want to go back to being burnt out, but I also want to continue to scale and make as much money as possible, right? And so therefore, because of that, I had to pivot. I had to I had to make a decision. I had to be okay with some people liking me and some people not liking me. I had to be okay with losing some clients and some followers because I chose what was best for me. But in the run, it all worked out. It was all worth it. It was all worth me making a decision for me to go all in for me so that I can serve the clients that I'm actually called to. I hope this helped me. I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Have a great day. Bye.